All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something, well, it's a pretty wild idea. We're talking about a future where that essential tool on your desk, the personal computer, doesn't just evolve, it vanishes. Let's get into how that could actually happen. I mean, think about it. For 40 years, the PC has been the engine for, well, for everything. Our work, our creativity, you name it. It's gone from this clunky beige box to a super sleek powerhouse. But is its time up? Is the whole idea of a personal computer about to become a thing of the past? Get this. That bold prediction comes straight from John K. Beard, a technology strategist at, of all places, Microsoft. And he thinks the end is not only coming, but it's going to happen so smoothly, so quietly, we might not even realize it's over until we're already on the other side. Okay, so whenever someone says something that big, you gotta ask, right? Who is this person, and why should we even listen to them? Let's take a quick look at the expert making this pretty huge claim. So John K. Beard isn't just some guy on the outside looking in. No, he's a senior technology strategist at Microsoft. And his specialty is the very tech he says will replace the PC. We're talking Azure Cloud and AI. He's a published author. He speaks on generative AI. So when he makes a prediction like this, it's coming from inside the house. He's helping build the very thing he's talking about. So what's the fundamental problem that could actually take down the mighty PC? Baird calls it the coming GenAI Tsunami. But at the heart of it all is a problem that's not really with our computers. It's with us. He calls this key idea the human bandwidth bottleneck. And it's actually pretty simple when you stop and think about it. Your brain comes up with a brilliant idea, right? It's firing on all cylinders. But then you have to translate that idea through your fingers, one keystroke at a time, one click at a time. It's slow. It creates all this friction. It's really just a leftover from a time before we had a better way. And this right here, this really shows you the shift in action. On the left, that's our entire history with computers, isn't it? Manual input, learning complicated software, hunting through menus. On the right, that's the GenAI future. You don't operate the tool anymore. You just state your goal. You just talk to it, and the AI delivers the result. So according to Beard, before the PC hardware itself ends up in a museum, the very first things to go will be the apps. Yeah, all those icons on your desktop that made the PC so essential, they're basically living on borrowed time. Just think about the biggest names you use every day. Why spend an hour fighting with formatting in a Word doc when you can just prompt an AI to write a perfect report for you? Why wrestle with pivot tables in Excel when an AI can just analyze the data and tell you what's important? And why spend hours building a PowerPoint deck when an AI can generate a much more dynamic video to tell your story? The whole focus shifts from using a tool to just getting the task done. Now, here's the paradox in all of this. Today's PCs, they are absolute beasts. They've never been more powerful. They're marvels of engineering. But Beard argues this isn't the dawn of a new age for the PC. It's actually its magnificent sunset. He even uses his own device, a top-of-the-line Microsoft Surface, to make the point. It's the best a PC has ever been. But he sees it as the ultimate expression of a dying way of doing things. As all the heavy lifting, all that AI processing moves to the cloud, you're just not going to need all that raw power sitting on your desk anymore. It becomes overkill. You know, maybe the most fascinating part of this whole prediction is how he says it'll happen. It's not going to be some sudden, jarring event. It'll be this quiet, almost invisible revolution. It'll feel less like the end of an era and more like just another system upgrade. Just imagine this. Instead of opening 3 different apps to gather data, build slides, and write a script, you just ask. You say to your AI, create a 5-minute video summarizing our project's impact, and boom, it produces a professional, polished video while you just sit back. You won't even miss PowerPoint because what you'll have instead is so much more powerful and so much easier. So if the PC and all its apps are on their way out, what's next? What does that future even look like? Because this isn't about the end of personal computing. It's about completely redefining what computing even means. This future is one where technology finally adapts to us, instead of the other way around. We'll interact mostly through our voice, through natural language. we'll be focused on outcomes, not on what app to use. And our devices, they'll become these simple, lightweight portals, maybe glasses or foldable screens or things we haven't even imagined yet. All of them powered by ridiculously powerful AI in the cloud. And that brings us to the final question from the original article. And I'll just leave this with you to think about. Is this a future to be excited for? Are you ready to just let AI take the wheel? Or is there something valuable we're going to lose when we do that? Is it an era we should mourn or a beginning we should embrace? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.